everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Florida Holidays podcast. My name's Abby, and today I am not joined by my usual lovely co-host, Zara. Today we've got Natalie in the hot seat, who is joining me today as our co-host. We are talking today about Bradenton area on the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the podcast, Natalie.
Thanks, Abby. I'm very excited to be here. I couldn't resist joining for this one because I'm a big fan of the area. As you can see by my jumper.
Hence the jumper.
Hence the jumper today. And I'm a big fan of the guests that we've got joining us as well.
Who've we got?
Well, I'm very fortunate to have worked with her now for 4 years. So we've got the lovely Kelly, who is the Global Affairs Director for the Bradenton area.
Wow.
So welcome, Kelly.
Thank you so much, Natalie. Thank you, Abby.
You're
I am
welcome.
so excited to be here today.
All the way from Anna Maria Island, it is worth saying.
Yes. She's come a long way. She flew in yesterday. So jet lagged, but she's here with us, and we've taken her from the beach to the dizzy heights of Romford. So.
Welcome, Kelly.
Thank you, and excited to be here.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about how you work with us, what your role entails?
Sure. So as you said, I am the Global Affairs Director for the Bradenton Area Visitors Bureau. I've worked there for over 14 years now, believe it or not. So I basically handle all of the marketing, communications, public relations, and trade for the Bradenton area, making sure that we are showcasing our lovely destination to our international travelers.
Wow. And so both Abby and I are very fortunate that we have visited the Bradenton area before.
Yes, we have.
But for a lot of our listeners, they won't have visited the area. So do you want to tell them a little bit about the area itself? Because you grew up there, didn't you? Is that right?
Yes, absolutely. So I actually was born and raised in the Bradenton area and grew up there. I've never really lived anywhere further than 10 minutes from Anna Maria Island.
Wow.
So always been a beach girl, always been close to the ocean. And yeah, it's been really difficult to leave such a beautiful place. But yeah, so I grew up there and worked there and just love it.
Wow. I mean, it's paradise, isn't it? It is absolute
beaches.
Paradise, yeah.
Yes, and the area is really comprised of the Bradenton area as a whole, which is the mainland, but Longboat Key is a lovely area. It's a quiet beach town, but the crown jewel is really Anna Maria Island.
Yeah.
And Natalie, that's where you spent most of your
did.
time as well.
Yeah.
So what makes, if you could first of all perhaps just set the scene a little bit for us. So you mentioned there that we've got sort of Bradenton, we've got Longboat Key, we've got Anna Maria Island. So could you just sort of tell us the differences? It's Anna Maria Island is a barrier island off on the Gulf Coast, right? Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. So on Florida's Gulf Coast, you've got Bradenton, which is the mainland, and that's more of like your cultural center. It's more of your quiet downtowns, like lovely little shops and restaurants and museums. But then you've got Longboat Key, which is another barrier island. That's a little bit quieter. It's a little bit more refined, luxury, more about restaurants and accommodations. And then you've got Anna Maria Island. And there's something extremely special about Anna Maria Island, and it's the character, it's the atmosphere. It's one of those places that has successfully sustained the overdevelopment that you'll find on a lot of the other Gulf Coast towns in Florida.
And they're only allowed to build so high?
Correct. So you're only allowed to build 3 stories, or I think it's 2 stories here is what that would equate to. So yeah, you can't build any higher than 2 stories. So we like to say that the palm trees are higher than the buildings there.
Oh, stunning.
It is absolutely stunning. As you said, we were very fortunate, and it's renowned for its like toes in the sand, dining.
Yes.
And we were very fortunate. We went to the Beach House, which is one of the best
premier restaurants for
Yeah.
sure. It's actually really shocking that there aren't many places in Florida where you can actually dine on the beach and have your toes in the sand and see the ocean. So we're really, really lucky to have a place like that, or a couple places like that on Anna Maria.
Yeah, wow.
Oh.
I definitely need to get your recommendations because I'll be heading out in 3 weeks this weekend until we go. So I definitely need to get your restaurant recommendations.
I'm very jealous you're going
I
out
know, I know. I'm so excited.
Aside from the beaches, I mean, obviously some of the activities we did when we were out there. So there was the dolphin, and correct me if I'm going to get this fact wrong now, but you're kind of like 95% guaranteed to see dolphins. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. It's so often that you see dolphin in our area, and that's because we have a non-migratory pod of dolphin that lives in and around Anna Maria Island. So they're very well studied. It's very often that you see them. There's 2 bridges to get onto the island. I mean, when you're just driving over to get to Anna Maria Island, there's a very good chance that you'll see dolphins when you're driving over the bridge.
Wow. And what about the manatees? I have to ask because I didn't see one when I was there.
I'm actually really shocked that you didn't see a manatee when you were there.
It was a running joke of the whole trip. But yeah.
Could only happen to you.
I know.
now.
Yes, didn't see them. But
Yeah,
you can see them there?
Oh, it's very common to see manatees there. They love the area. There's a lot of space for them to kind of go into the canals, and they like the calm waters there, and that they're very warm. And so if you're out on the boat, you always, keep your eyes open because you never know when you might see one pop up.
One swam right directly past us when we were in the ocean. Just swam right past us.
Oh yeah, at the beach you'll see them in the waves sometimes.
Yeah.
And then if you're out on a kayak or on the boat, you'll start to see kind of a dark shape coming, and then you'll see their little nose pop up, and it's just so cute.
Oh. So you mentioned there that you've obviously got the Gulf, you've got the ocean, the Gulf.
Yes.
But then you've also got like the canals, the inlets, and that's where you can kayak and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Everywhere in the Bradenton area, it really is like you're surrounded by water. Anna Maria Island is only 7 miles long, and it's about a mile wide in its widest area. So oftentimes, if you're staying in one of the ocean properties, one of the houses there, there's a good chance that you'll be able to see the ocean from your rooftop deck and the bay on the other side.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have the Tampa Bay Pass that's right there, which has beautiful views of the Sunshine Skyway that takes you over into St. Petersburg. But yeah, completely surrounded by water. It's beautiful.
Yeah. So I bet you're a complete water baby then, growing up on the island. Tell us a little bit about what that was like growing up on the island and what your weekends would look like.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was such a blessing to grow up that close to a destination like Anna Maria Island. I remember when I was growing up, my parents would take my brother and I over to the beach like after school. So we'd finish school, and then my parents would come home from work. We'd pack up the car and we'd go out to the beach and just spend the afternoon there and play in the water, and then grab dinner and ice cream afterwards. So that was a really fond memory that I have growing up.
Oh, sounds heavenly, doesn't it?
I know, it's so hard to imagine when we've grown up like in the fog here and the rain.
I know.
And Southend Beach being the closest one. But
I've never been to Southend Beach, so I'm
take
sure
you.
it's lovely.
Next work trip. Yeah.
So, how easy is it to get up and down and around on the island? I've been doing a little bit of research myself with a trip coming up. We're hiring a golf cart, but
Perfect.
I sort of stumbled across the trolley as well.
Yeah.
So could you just tell us a little bit about getting around?
Sure. Anna Maria Island is extremely easy to get around. That's actually one of like the tips I would say about the areas that you don't necessarily need a car hire while you're there. So one of the best ways to get around the island is a golf cart. So if you've got that, you're golden.
Yeah.
But don't underestimate getting some bikes. That's a great activity, and it's easy to bike around the island. And of course, we have the free trolley bus, which spans the entire island. So there's stops all over, and you can just grab that. It's air conditioned, it's clean, it's easy. And it's free.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And do you have the monkey bus as well? Have you
Yeah,
got-
and there's always the monkey bus, which
Yeah.
is a fun experience. It's one you don't want to miss.
Okay.
So basically, the monkey bus is, in America, we have those yellow school buses.
Yep.
So imagine basically like a shorter version of that, a
Okay.
smaller version of it. But it's painted all crazy colors and they have blasting music. They even have a karaoke machine on some of them. It's a really fun way to get around the island. And all you have to do is call the number. They come and pick you up and it's $5.
Oh, wow. That is
Wow.
pretty cool, isn't
It's
it?
so
Yeah, and they'll take you
cool.
anywhere you want to go.
Oh. I think that's one of the things that I love about the island is that you could just walk around really
Yeah.
easily. Like you say, hire a bike, get around. The golf carts were a lot of fun. It's just so accessible. And I think if you have twinned it with Orlando, coming from that sort of vastness to
Yeah.
go into a more sort of place that's a bit more accessible is
Yeah.
just such a lovely way to end the trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Have you got a favourite? Again, I'm asking for a friend. Have you got any favourite beach spots? So I'm thinking beautiful beach in the day, but then a really, really like the best spot to see those famous sunsets.
Yes. So we like to say that, we've got 7 miles of beaches on
Yeah.
Anna Maria, and they're all beautiful, but they're all a little bit unique in their own way. If you're looking for a fun beach spot where you're going to have amenities, you're going to have beach volleyball, you're going to have the concession stand and ice cream and, more of a fun, fast-paced area,
Yeah.
then you're going to want to go to Manatee Public Beach.
Okay.
And that's basically when you first get on the island. So that's going to have the most amenities. But if you're looking for a quieter spot where you can go and watch the sunset and maybe the kids can play around in the water, I would say the north end of the island is better for that, which is Anna Maria Beach is what it's
Okay.
called.
Right.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful place to see the sunset.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, anywhere is beautiful to
Well,
see
yeah.
the sunset on the
Obviously,
beach. You
yeah.
just grab a chair, sit down, and the show begins. So
Wow. And we briefly touched on it earlier about the dining on the island or around in the Bradenton area, because Abby will know I still talk about the octopus that we ate when we were there as one of my favourite dishes. And for
Amazing.
me personally, I think it's the best food I've had in the whole of the States.
Wow.
And it was
That is-
incredible. And the food was really, really fresh. So do you have any sort of top tips for restaurants?
Oh, yeah. We have so many amazing places on the island. I think what's unique about us is that we don't have any chain restaurants.
Yeah.
So everything is independently owned or a small restaurants that, the fish is caught that day and it's brought out. So everything's very fresh. Seafood is going to be the key on Anna Maria Island. We also have something called Floridian style cuisine. Floridian it's basically your seafood dishes with a little bit of a Caribbean twist, and then add a little bit of citrus flavors to it. So that's really what we're best known for. But some of the best, my favorite restaurants is definitely going to be the Sandbar, which is on the north end of the island. It is right on the beach. This is your toes in the sand dining.
Yeah.
Beautiful place to see the sunset and have a cocktail and just, enjoy the view. But another place that I think is one of my favorites is the Waterfront Restaurant, which is actually on the bay side.
Okay.
And that has some of the best grouper tacos you're going to find on the west coast of Florida.
Right. Okay.
Good to know.
Writing
Right, I know.
that
Yes,
Abby's taking notes.
you do not want to miss that.
Yeah.
Nice. And what about accommodation on the island? Like, where would you recommend people? Is there a particular spot that you would recommend people stay? And what's the difference between staying on Bradenton and crossing over the bridge?
Yeah, so Ocean Florida has a great mix of accommodations in the Bradenton area. The island is really known for their vacation homes, their villas, their beach cottages. So anything, like I said, a lot of the homes will have both water views. You can be where you can see the beach, the Gulf waters, but also the bay on the other side. We also have some boutique style hotels out on the island. And then, of course, you've got your main properties, your flag hotels in the Bradenton area. Now, there is a water ferry that goes from downtown Bradenton along the Manatee River and to Anna Maria Island. So if you end up staying in downtown Bradenton, it's a quick ferry ride to get over to the island and see that part of town as well.
Oh, great.
Good to know.
Yeah.
And also, am I correct in thinking there's a golf course I've not seen the golf course.
Oh yes, we do have a.
If we've got any keen golfers,
yes, we do have a world-class golf course called the Concession Golf Course. That is in Bradenton. They are going to be hosting the Senior PGA Championship next month. So for any avid golfers, that's going to be a fantastic event to come see. It's a beautiful course. You can also play many of the golf courses in the Bradenton area, but we'll be having a fun event that'll be out on the beach where we're doing a longest drive competition where people will be hitting the balls out into the Gulf. They're biodegradable golf balls. So they're non-toxic, eco-friendly, disintegrate once they hit the water, basically. So we're really excited about that.
Oh, I bet. It sounds like great fun, doesn't it?
It does sound like fun.
You mentioned you've mentioned the dolphin
Yes.
excursion that you've enjoyed, Nat. So what else? What other sort of things can you get up to? So if you've had a couple of days on the beach and you've rode your bikes, you want to sort of do a little bit of something. What other excursions are you able to do? So I'm thinking of things like fishing trips and things like that, and maybe hiring the kayaks and exploring the inlets. Can you do all of that?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, fishing charters, deep sea fishing charters. And if you're not a fishing person, but you want to get out on the boat, we have catamaran tours and all kinds of different boating excursions where if you want to see a sunset or you want to see dolphins or you want to see manatees, there really is something for everyone. Another fun thing to do is a jet ski tour.
Okay.
Natalie is a pro jet skier now.
I'm terrible.
Have you got a story?
Oh, we've got stories. We've got videos.
We've got a lot of stories and
We've got
videos
photos.
of me jet skiing, which is not pretty.
Absolute legend.
It'll
Why
make
are they
the
not on
outtakes.
screen?
I know.
Honestly,
talking.
I have photos.
Okay.
We'll
Share
show
them with
those
the group
later.
yeah.
Actually, we had a group chat, and I think we changed the group chat photo to Natalie on a jet ski on Anna Maria Island. So
I nearly got away with you not mentioning that.
I didn't think I wouldn't.
I know.
Did you? But honestly, top tier activity. One of my favorite things is exploring the island by jet ski. Super fun, thrilling, yet it's just so nice to be down in the water and seeing wildlife from that perspective is always amazing.
Oh, wow.
Either that or kayak if you're not into jet skiing, if you want to do something a little more slow paced. I would say either stand-up paddleboarding is great or kayaking. And again, that is such an amazing way to experience the wildlife on the island because you're eye level with the dolphins and manatees.
I know. I'm a little bit scared. Are you able to can you do that with a guide or, because I would find myself beach
Out.
somewhere.
Absolutely. So there's plenty of opportunities and tour operator companies out there that do different tours, whether you're into nature and you want to go kayaking through the mangroves, or if you're more into wildlife, they'll take you to areas where there's, they're known to see dolphin or manatees. So it's up to you. It's really whatever you fancy. Yeah. And then there's somebody can help you with one of those.
Please get a guide, Abby. So you come back to us.
I'm going to have to because it would be, I just know what would happen. It'd be a disaster.
No.
Or I'd be like, this is too much effort halfway through. Yeah. Someone come get me.
If you're really feeling like a bit like you want to do something outside the box, we have a company that does stand-up paddleboard yoga.
Oh.
And I have to say, if you've never done this before, it is so amazing. And when you're just laying on the board and staring up into the sky, there's seagulls flying overhead and the ocean's making that beautiful sound. It is amazing. It's something everyone should witness at least once in their life.
Now they're the pictures I want to see.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds dreamy, but A, I've never paddleboarded, and B, I've never done yoga, so that's probably not going to go well. But I mean,
it's good. Yeah,
why not give it a go? Why not give it a go?
And what about if you're not? So if you want a day out from the sun and the water, and are there indoor activities for people?
Yeah. So Bradenton, the mainland, has quite a few activities that you can do. The Bishop Museum of Science and Nature is a great spot to go. That basically showcases the history of the Bradenton area, as well as it has a second stage rehabilitation center for manatees. So if you aren't lucky enough to see one out in the wild, Natalie,
I know.
then you can visit and you can see manatees up close and personal and learn a little bit more about them, and how they take care of those animals before they're put back out into the wild. So that's a really good opportunity when you just need a bit of a break from the sun.
Yeah.
And what about shopping? Can you do shopping in the Bradenton
of course
area?
you can do shopping.
Yeah.
So my two favorite spots for shopping on Anna Maria Island is going to be Pine Avenue,
Okay.
which is all the way on the north end of the island, and that has tons of unique little boutique shops and little restaurants, but has a great shopping scene. It's also, we call it the greenest little main street in America because it's LEED Platinum certified, which is the highest you can be in the United States.
Wow.
So we're quite proud of that, especially in a small destination. And then the other spot is Bridge Street.
Okay.
Bridge Street has a lot of quirky shops that are just so fun, and you'll find all these artisanal products and items that are from local artists, and it's a great place. You don't want to miss that either.
Okay, so everything is independent, local. So you're not going to
Right.
find what we
No.
would say like
Like
high
a
street
Zara
or or sort of mall stores or whatever. It's all independent.
But I would be remiss if I didn't mention that we have a very large outlet mall in the Bradenton area.
Yeah.
So I like to say on your way out, on your way to the airport, stop by the outlet mall.
Yeah.
Get all your big box store things that you want to, and that kind of satisfies that part of your.
And I've actually been to that outlet and
Yeah.
I found it to be cheaper than the outlets in Orlando.
Absolutely.
So in Orlando, I find now that they're sort of onto the outlet shopping, and all the tourists go there with their suitcases full, but I found it'd be a lot cheaper at that one. So I definitely, if you're twin centering that with an Orlando trip, definitely do your shopping there.
Yes. And we're a really good destination to pair on with Orlando.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a city beach destination, we're perfect for that.
Yeah. So how long would it take you to get from, let's say, Orlando across to?
Yeah, it's approximately a 2-hour drive.
Okay.
So really not that bad.
No, not at all.
We're really centrally located on the west coast of Florida. We like to say we're really close to all the big main attractions, yet when you're in the destination, you'll feel miles and miles away.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the best of both worlds.
Yeah, for sure. So how, if we had customers that were looking to fly into Tampa, how long would it take for them to get from Tampa Airport?
Yeah, Tampa's really easy. That's actually how I get to London is an easy nonstop flight with either Virgin or British Airways.
Yeah.
And that's about a 45-minute drive from Tampa to Bradenton.
Okay, excellent. And then I've just got a final question. What would you say? I mean, I feel like I know because I've experienced the destination, but for people that are looking to pair something with Orlando or wherever else in the US, and they want a beach destination, I think particularly for all people that are traveling from Orlando, they would probably go with something like St. Peter's. They automatically would think of St. Petersburg or Clearwater. What would you say? Why should someone choose Anna Maria Island over?
Yeah,
Or what makes it different to those?
I think if you're going to a place like Orlando, where there is so much hectic, fast-paced movement, and you're just go, 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 it's almost like you need, I don't know if you've ever felt like this, but you feel a little bit like you need a holiday from your holiday?
Yes.
And we are the perfect place for that because we are such a detox destination, because we're so low rise and we're calming and charming and everything is a little bit slower paced. It's a great place to basically detox from your holiday. So I would say that's probably the main thing that people like to do is have their hectic holiday, go, 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 and then head over to us where you can just relax and really enjoy your time and have the time and energy to make lasting memories. Which I know is important to you guys.
It is.
It is. Yeah. I mean, our Memories Start Here campaign that everybody's probably seen by now, it is all about making memories. Obviously, that is what we're all here for, isn't it? That's why a lot of us choose to go on holiday, go on vacation. It is to make those memories. So it's really, really important.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think Anna Maria Island is one of those places that is a memory maker because it's so perfect for multi-generational travel.
Yeah.
So we'll find that many people will come on vacation as kids, and then as adults, they'll come back. And then as grandparents, they're bringing their kids and their grandchildren. And it's just, it's really nice to see people coming and making those types of memories in a place that I grew up in. And yeah, it's really rewarding.
I bet it is.
I think because you're so lucky, obviously you did grow up there, but for us in the UK, which is the majority of our customers, it's such an idyllic destination that it really is something that will stay with you forever.
It is. And we have a 94% return rate.
Wow.
Which is really impressive. And I'm actually not shocked that it is that high because we have so many return visitors who have, like you said, made memories there and want to come back and show their kids. And
Oh, brilliant. So, Kelly, can we ask you a few quick fire questions?
Sure.
Yes.
Nat, do you want to take?
Oh, okay.
We may have answered some of these already.
But we'll go with them.
Let's plow on,
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So don't worry if you're repeating something. But okay, so quick fire. So where's the best spot to watch the sunset?
I would say Bean Point, which is all the way the very tip north end of the island. It's only accessible by bike or walking. So it's a bit of a secret hidden spot.
Good tip. Okay. Must try restaurant or food experience.
Well, I would say probably the Sandbar. The atmosphere is unbeatable. And again, nothing beats that toes in the sand dining, cocktail in your hand, watching the waves. Dolphins swimming by.
I'm sitting here jigging.
You're going in
so
3 weeks.
excited.
The rest of us are like, how are we going to carry on?
I'll video you, don't worry.
Send us the pictures.
Yeah, I will.
And what would you say, favourite local activity or day out?
That one's really tough, but if I had to choose, I'd probably say a jet ski tour.
Yeah, me too, even though I'm terrible at it. Yeah. And a great spot for some quiet time or relaxation.
Ooh. I would actually say, so anywhere on the beach is a great spot to basically do nothing. But a place that I think gets missed a lot is Robinson Preserve, which is a beautiful eco park that's in Bradenton. And there's a beautiful trail there, and it's actually a really nice place to watch the sunset as well.
Oh, we're getting loads of insider tips. Abby's going to be noting all this down.
I really needed a pen,
And finally, what is the spot that you would say everyone has to take a photo in?
I would say probably when you first drive onto the island, there is an iconic sign that says is Anna Maria Island. It says "Welcome to Anna Maria Island," and there's some manatees on it. Wait, no, that's not it.
Oh,
ask me the question again. I have a better
okay.
one.
And so finally, what would you say is the spot that everyone has to take a photo in?
So on Pine Avenue, there's a place that's called the Old City Jail. And actually, Natalie and I have taken a
We
photo
have
there.
got a photo there.
It's a
yeah.
perfect photo op. It's basically a square building with no windows, no doors, no ceiling. And it's the city jail. And it's just such a quirky, funny place to take a picture. And
Yes.
it's one of our landmarks.
Oh, yeah, we should insert the photo.
Yes, girl.
Yes,
You
definitely,
yes, you need
definitely
to-
insert. It's
Yeah.
really, it's a great place.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, the our destination has a airport directly in it. So Sarasota Bradenton International Airport is right in the area, and that's just like a 15-minute drive
Wow.
to the beach. So that's Virgin flies Delta through Delta,
Okay.
so you can get there really easily as well.
Oh, okay. So maybe if you're sort of flying into Miami or something like that, you would get almost like an internal.
Yes, and Miami has a nonstop with American.
Okay.
So American flies nonstop from Miami to SRQ, Sarasota Bradenton.
Oh, so that's a really good option as well,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Great option.
Excellent.
So like I said, it's very easy to get there from
Yeah.
all of the big areas in Florida. It's a great twin city.
It's
situation.
crazy, isn't it, that it's when a lot of our customers will do this holiday with an Orlando trip, and it's just a stark difference, isn't it? Sort of
yeah.
the Orlando area to sort of, getting on Anna Maria Island or the Bradenton area being on island time. It's
Yeah.
just like, and it's really not that far away.
No, it's so
crazy,
close.
isn't it, that when you think about it?
I just think, why wouldn't you add it on?
Yeah.
Because it is Orlando. We love Orlando, obviously, but it is like 25,000 steps a day in the park.
is, yeah.
It's like you said, it's that taking the holiday after the holiday.
Yes, it
And
really is.
When you get to the destination, it's just so relaxing. Completely different.
and you'll feel fully recharged after that because you're able to kind of de-stress and detox. And it is a great place to spend time with the family and really make those memories that, maybe you were hoping to make at the parks, but you have a meltdown here or things get a little stressed or whatever. But it really is a great atmosphere for making memories.
Yeah. Easy way to make memories. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Brilliant. Kelly, thank you so much.
you.
It's been an absolute pleasure to have you today.
Thank you.
Don't go anywhere just yet because I need to talk to you some more.
Absolutely.
And you also win the prize for the guest that's flown the furthest
Yes.
to be on the podcast.
What do I get?
We'll find something for you. We'll get you an Ocean Holidays mug. Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Okay. Brilliant. Thanks again, Kelly.
Thank you.
you.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, thanks for guiding me through this. Thank you.
This is the bit, guys, that I'm very scared of because, as you know, this is usually Zara's bit. But here we go. So, thanks for joining us on another episode of the Florida Holidays podcast. You can get your podcast on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcast, and Amazon Music. And don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss another episode. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.